Good morning, everybody. Welcome to what is obviously a vintage story, apart from the little bit over there on the far right, which is cut off by my shoulder and my chair, for which I apologize. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm just making sure everything's working, because this is going to be my first full day where I've split off some processes onto a completely separate computer. But it all seems to be working. And yeah, I'll be boring you to death with technical stuff, I've no doubt, at some point. Where were we? So yesterday marked the first day where we started freezing to death. Yeah. Mainly because I haven't prioritized clothing as much as I should have. I kept pushing for copper and arguably a bit of farming, and I should have been working on clothing. So what's going to happen here is if I do start regularly freezing to death, I'm probably just going to simply stop and play a different world. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, and you can see he's freezing. And I don't have a fire. So actually what we want to do is see what we can do about trying to see what happens if I don't want that in there. Let's just start the fire. Oops. And that does seem to be warming us up, which is good. So, the other thing we learned is how to expand our storage capacity. And the problem is it's 12 degrees centigrade, and that apparently in October, which is, yeah, enough to be a problem. But at least the fire is keeping us warm for now. So let's see how long that takes to chill us down. What we want to look at is clothing. Purchased. Oh. Fabric. Nope. Yeah. Sewing kit, squire boots. No. Flax fibers. Okay, flax fibers can be made into flax twine. Ingredient 4. Okay, let's see. I'm not seeing anything here which is necessarily helping us. I've got a suspicion this is going to be tailored camera. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Cloth, plain cloth. Which is what? Oh, I see. Linen. Ah, max warmth. Pastoral pants, homespun shirt is 4 of those, which is 4 of those. So, I can make 1 piece of cloth. What I really want, spelt. I don't have much in the... Oh, I do have a bit of flax. Flax. Ah. Do I have... That's growing. That's growing. Do I have any more mature flax? I don't know, to be honest, that... Oh, hey, Crow. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm actually... Because I've rearranged my computers a bit, I'm not so familiar with chat anymore. I'm trying to make some clothes which are marginally warmer than I've got. I was able to warm up by the fire briefly, which was good. Okay. So, look at this. I can make twine. That is potentially useful. Because with this, I can make... See if I get this right. How's your day going, bro? Well, I and about what I'm doing here. If the flax grows fast enough, I've actually got a shot at this. Surviving, I mean. A bit. I'm going to grab some onions. Sorry, turnips. The problem is I can't have any way of going and making pelts. I need a saw. Because I need to make a barrel and I need salt. So I don't actually have any way of doing that. At least I don't think so. To make a pelt, for example, I need pelt. Yeah, okay. So what can I do with pelt? I've got 2. I have no idea what I can do with that. Hang on a second. I don't think I have enough items to make bread, but I'll check. But you said make pelts from hide. Crafting. Knife. Okay, knife. No, it's made by curing, it seems. Pelt made by curing. Oh, fur coat. Ooh, fur coat. Ah, yeah. Huh. Mm, gloves. Ah, I need a silver knife or don't have any fat. I ate the fat when I had it. I need to go hunting then, basically, is what you're saying. Let's see. And this is going to be... I wonder if I can store it in here. Six days. I need fat. I need to go out and kill something large-ish. But, as I said, I do have the means of making cloth. So I need a bunch of small animals, I guess. Let me just put this down. How do I make bread? Oops. Bread. Just regular bread. Rye bread. I need an oven. Oven. How do I make an oven? How do I make a clay oven? I need double what I've got so I can make a warmer coat, I think. But I am now interested in what I need to do to make an oven. Clay oven. Right, first fill. Okay, what? That's not helping. No. Oh, come on. How do I make an oven? No. Not helping. Not helping. No. Create a... Oh. Create a bowl. Yeah. Dough. Tiny ceramic bowl spelt flour will give me dough, and then bakes into bread in an oven. So I need to make dough, which means I need a ceramic whatchamacallit. Let me see. Yeah, the problem is, I suspect with Twitch, is that Uh, it's not giving me quality options. I keep forgetting. Yeah, okay. The problem with Twitch is that most of the time it doesn't allow people watching it to change the resolution. In principle, and one of the reasons I went for it, if you are an affiliate, which I am, then people watching can change the resolution. The problem is it's not consistent. What I'm streaming is always consistent. It's always the same bitrate. It's always the same resolution. It's always the same quality. I don't change it. But Twitch doesn't always allow resolutions to change. It does sometimes, but not always. So, for example, today it appears that... No, I can't. It's not allowing me to do that, which is irritating. And there is, yeah, almost nothing I can do about it. So sorry about that. It's compounded by the fact that I'm streaming at a resolution that Twitch isn't entirely happy with. 3440 by 1440 is not a common resolution for people to stream. I started doing that because it's what I game at. That's how I game. My gaming monitor is a 1440p widescreen. So Twitch is still flirting with streaming 2K, which is 2160 by 1440. It's really based, it seems, primarily around 1080p. At least that's the way it seems to me. One day, just I'll have to try streaming to it at 4K, see what happens. So yes, and then you'll find that not all devices are happy with widescreen Twitch. Those same devices will be quite happy with YouTube widescreen. So yeah. I've probably not done myself any favors by streaming widescreen in general, except that that's how I play, so that's what I do, if you understand. And it is, yeah, it's irritating. So for dough, and I've got enough for various doughs, I need... Oh, I need a wooden bucket. Which means I need planks, which I haven't got. It's, yes, sort of a Twitch problem, but also I refuse to compromise. Even if I switch to one of my more regular monitors, like this one over here or this one over there, both of which are 2560 by 1440, we still have the issue that Twitch is still just starting to think about 2K streaming. When I, at one point during the affiliate process, it asked me, do I stream at 2K? And that it has to ask the question is a bit of a problem because, you know, yes, I do, but also no, I don't. So, a jug, yeah, a jug? I can use a jug. Okay. Okay, it's late in the day anyway, so the good news is lighting the fire briefly helped. So, oh, and I need to get the charcoal out. So I can use okay, let's see what we can find out here. Hang on. I still ceramic bowl. Ceramic bowl. Okay, can I make a ceramic bowl? I should. There we go. Let's see what this allows me to do. No. That looks like a ceramic bowl to me. And a cooking pot. So I'm going to guess I need... We'll start off with something simple. Oh, okay. And a cooking pot. We'll make a cooking pot. Don't know why I'm doing it in this fashion. Just gonna stand over it. I need so much stuff. At least I'm not freezing yet. Oh no! How do you mean you lost it? Do you mean do you mean Vintage Story, or do you mean The Long Dark? Okay. Let's see how dark it is out here. Very. Doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Should have made more of them. Doesn't matter. Saves us time. Grass and branches and sticks. Where's my grass? Grass, branches I've got. Blast you. Control. Oh. There we go. Right. Let's get this fired. Glad I picked up so many sticks. Right, so some progress. We'll see how that works. Gonna need some more torches. Oh no. I'll tell you what, if you want an interesting experience, my death in the Long Dark after 516 days. I've got a separate video of that. Hang on a second. I can actually, now that I've got everything sorted out over here, I can actually go over to my channel and find out where did I... What's the name of the video? It is called... Here we go. Yeah. I'll post it in the channel. I can do this kind of thing now because it's on a separate computer. How about that? Yeah, that's after 516 days. 516? Yeah. And yeah, I died. Right, okay, so let me see. I need leather, which means I gotta go hunting. I need fat. What else do I need right this second? I've got the possibility of cooking. Amazingly, that brief fire helped. So it's possible the first thing I do in the morning is make a fire. Oh, I do. Okay, I know this is not necessarily the way I'm supposed to do it, but I've got nothing else to do right now. Yeah, I thought I would be devastated by it, and as it turns out, I took it with admirable equanimity, I think. I suppose the inevitability when it happened made me accept my fate. Yeah, in the long dark, dying quickly is one thing. Dying after hundreds of days is a little bit disconcerting. But on the other hand, I suppose I have a lot invested into the idea that I am this relatively unflappable, not particularly emotional streamer, so that probably helped in my quietly accepting what happened. I don't know what, I can't remember what my reaction was, but I'm sure it was something along the lines of, "Oh, drat." That would be entirely like me. I've never been the kind of person to, throw valuable equipment at other things when something goes wrong in a game. I know of people who have done it, and I don't mean streamers who could arguably be doing it just for entertainment value. I actually once saw somebody who was playing some silly golf game on a mobile phone, and he did something he didn't like, and I was quite appalled when this particular gentleman elected to throw his phone down. Now, fortunately, it landed on a sofa, but that's a valuable piece of equipment. I don't understand that reaction. I know somebody else who was talking about the trouble he was have playing No Man's Sky and getting through the first part, which is easy. Getting through the first bit of No Man's Sky is not difficult. He said he got so angry with it, he threw his PS4 controller through his TV or at his TV. And I don't understand that either. Why would you do that? That's a really expensive, stupid thing to do. Absolutely no justification. All I can think is that certain people's limbic systems, even though they may be in their 40s, haven't properly developed yet. Or they simply haven't learned restraint. I don't know. But, yeah. I mean, if I were to, make a mistake, right? Something simple. Oh, I died after 1,000 days in the long dark. If I were then to pick up my keyboard and smash it repeatedly on my desk, that would cost me £200 to replace. This was not a cheap keyboard. So, of course, I'm not going to react like that. Yes, I do swear, but I don't do it on stream. I suspect if I felt like swearing on stream, first of all, I would mute myself and then get up and swear off camera. Right, the other thing I need to do is charcoal in the morning. Yeah, charcoal and hunt animals. Any animal. As long as it's furry. And as long as it's not about to eat me. I am not in a region where there seem to be a lot of animals, unfortunately. Except bears. And I'm really not about to take on a bear at the moment. Oh! But completely apropos of nothing. Hey, little nuggets, how you doing? I found out today, early this morning, I did an experimental live stream. 4K at 60 frames a second. I also ran the game on the same computer, 4K at 60 frames a second, and it worked. And it worked well. So that little Mac Mini is doing exactly what I hoped it would do. In fact, I had researched it and determined that it should, but there's nothing like actually finding out. Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, it's not... I need a capture card next, which will have to wait till the next month for reasons of finances. But once I get that, yeah, that little computer will take care of all my streaming. It'll take care of all the streaming. So it will do OBS and everything else. Right now, I've actually got it displaying chat and one of the Twitch things. It allows me. Yeah, it does. Right now, I can tell you that my GPU, about, oh, I don't know, 20% of the GPU utilization is streaming, because it's because of hardware encoding. So essentially, by moving all the streaming functions over to another computer, will be the equivalent of upgrading to a different graphics card. And the cost is probably less, because to get the equivalent performance and stream at the same time on the one computer, I would need to get a new power supply, and I would need to upgrade probably to a 9070 XT overclocked. And that's actually more expensive than a baseline M4 Mac Mini and a capture card. Or, yeah, it's probably more expensive. So, yeah. And I got an Apple refurbished, and it's just the baseline. That's what I thought was, when I was researching this whole subject, when I researched the subject of a second PC for streaming, the baseline Mac Minis are actually pretty good deals. And so I had a look around at could an M4 handle it, and the answer appeared to be yes. You know, I found several references to people saying, "Oh yes, I can stream 4K at 60 frames a second with it." In fact, I think I had one person saying they were doing multiple 4K streams with it. And it's like, okay, that's good. I wonder if there's a refurbished. Went and looked at the Apple refurbished store, and there it was. Baseline. Yeah. Yeah, and I know a lot of people don't like Apple products. I happen to like Apple products. I agree. Yeah, they can be expensive. But the baseline Mac Mini, you know, I mean, you can use it for gaming. I was running Sky Children of the Light and streaming. It was fine, no problems at all. I can't be certain what the performance was, because I don't have it this month. I haven't yet figured out how to display the frame rate. But, you know, it was completely smooth, max graphics, no problems at all, and streaming at the same time. So, yeah, it's a good deal. I know people decry Macs for gaming, and I can understand why, but for some gaming, yeah, no, it's great. Actually, now that I think about it, the M series are very good single-threaded performance, not so good multi-threaded apparently. And Sky is a heavily single-threaded game. So I'd love to try it with Minecraft. But even the simple act of taking one of the monitors, I'm not run. My Linux system is now only running 2 monitors. The third monitor is, of course, attached to the Mac. That simple act visibly reduced GPU utilization by 1 to 2%, and dropped CPU utilization to the point that the baseline temperature dropped a degree or two. So, just that one thing, moving certain things off, had immediate benefits. Not huge, but worthwhile, I think. Hey, Donnie, how are you doing? How's your day going? Well, I got nothing. Yes. Oh no! Oh, good heavens. I'm alright. I've just been talking about developments and streaming and gaming. It's my best option for copper. I'm not going to stress copper and bronze. I'm going to focus on food and clothing. Well, leather or pelts and clothing. Okay, I think we'll... Whoa! Outside temperature 4 degrees centigrade. Huh. And here I am, snug and warm inside the house. You'll notice though, if it's 4 degrees outside, that's probably how cold the water this character is standing in. He's standing in 4 degrees centigrade water. He should be dying of hypothermia. Oh yeah, that would not be good. Snow is overrated unless it's proper snow. But then too much of it is, and you end up with a Dani type experience. Right. Oh no! Good heavens. Right, let's go and dig out our charcoal. October. In some ways, it's much better. It's a pure survival game, whereas Minecraft isn't. It's probably got some better building mechanics. If you take Minecraft and you seriously uprate the the survival mechanics, yeah, it's better. If you want redstone and automation, then no, you're probably going to want to stick with Minecraft. Oh, right. That's kind of cool. No, this is, yeah, much more survival. Very heavy emphasis on the survival aspects. So, and arguably it looks better. I mean, the environment. Yeah, look at this. You know, the environment looks a lot better, doesn't it? Now they could improve things further. If they used half slabs to make slopes, and there are mods for that in Minecraft, it would look better still. Yeah, well, I don't have the Eldritch Horrors, so yeah. Well, I think there's something about a bear because it's a purely natural thing. Yeah, you ought to see the bears in the long dark when they decide to have a go at you. That's or when you shoot one and it gallops off. Yeah, that's interesting. I know that's not a very good utilization of my soil. Did I replant everywhere? Looks like I did. Hang on. Yeah, I know. I sort of know, but I'd have to dig everything up. And yeah. Yeah, recycle this as something else. Right. I haven't really in my head got everything organized as well as I could. In some ways, I'm sort of hoping that I do in fact die sufficiently emphatically, like I'm tempted to just restart, because if I restarted, I would do things a little bit differently. Okay, I don't know how you make a quern, but let's not worry about that. Let's go try and find some small offensive fur-bearing mammal. But not a bear. Don't want bear. Oh yeah, but then where'd you go? Oh my goodness. I don't know whether you can eat this stuff. Okay, you can. Looks like it. Anybody want to look up Dryad Saddle for me? It's not one I'm immediately familiar with. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm not about to harvest something called... Yeah, I've eaten it when I had nothing else. Didn't know there's other stuff I could do with it. I'm not about to harvest something called Funeral Bell. Chanterelles. Oh wow, we do have mushrooms. Yeah, Dryad Saddle I think is okay. Oops. Hello, butterfly. Oh. Well, at least one thing's for sure. Foraging's a heck of a lot easier. Whoa! Where? Come here, whatever you are. I'm gonna... Boy, that thing can move! Yeah, foxes will give you a good nibbling. I'm no good at throwing things. It's alright. I don't mind eating fox or raccoon. I'm going to need more of these. I need more storage. Look at this. Okay, I need to make another storage vessel. Good heavens. And in fact, I'm going to do that right now. Yeah. Uh, get this fired up. Actually, the funny thing is this that suddenly everything's become quite available. It's not actually that unrealistic. The hardest time of year, at least traditionally, is actually spring. Because during winter, people would eat what they had stored for winter. So winter wasn't a problem. The problem was springtime, because even though springtime looks nice, everything is just trying to live. And springtime is not actually a very good time for survival. So maybe I have a bit of a shot. I mean, yeah, I did actually head south from my main starting point. Ah. I don't know if there's an ideal climate for people to survive in. They all have their strength. I say they all have their strengths and weaknesses. I mean, desert's got some obvious problems. As much as I love the desert, it's not a very survivable environment. You have to know exactly what you're doing. But Mediterranean's probably as close to ideal. You know, southern Italy, Greece, that kind of thing might be as close to ideal as you're ever going to get. Yes. And charcoal's going to be hotter too, which is why I need to start another um, oh, but I had flax fibers. Do you know what? For all my negativity, I think I've got enough to actually help make some clothes. That would be funny if that was the case. Where's my flax? I can never remember where I store this stuff. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Where did I put my flax? Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm making progress. I mean, sort of. For certain values of progress. What did I want to put away? That. Right, let's see about getting another patch of charcoal going. Alright, talking of which, well, not really. Ha! Maybe I have by accident. Let's try me trying to do a double jump. Oh, look at this. This is getting beautiful. This is getting quite nice. Right. I'm going to take a quick break for purposes of bladder emptying, and I will be right back. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Ah, yes, it seems that Control F1 reloads the game, and Control F1 is my shortcut for switching back to that particular scene. Oh well. Got that going. That is ready. Oops, and that I want for stuff. Hang on. We have to do some experimentation, and I'm running out of space to put things. And cooking pot. Okay, you know that. Right, I have cooking pots, and I have something I can try making bread with. Okay, transfer. Huh. Okay. Progress, progress, progress. Let's see. Oh, need to store my seeds. Excuse me a second. This is rapidly turning into... Come on. Oh, come on. I want to put it down. Yeah, stupid thing. Hey, Tony! Alright, let's see whether I got enough. Ugh. Do have enough, I think. Ooh, it's going to be close. Yep. Doing well. Need my packed dirt. I'm sure I am overthinking the whole mechanic for this, but still. Right, I think that did it. Yes, it did. Right, what else can I do? um, do I put water in here? Aha! Oops. Where did it go? Oh, for heaven's sake, you stupid game. Where did my cooking... Where did my pot go? Oh, for heaven's sake. I had a cooking pot. Oh, it's right there. Okay, no, that's not what I want that for. I want this, don't I? Alright. So I can put stuff in there. So let's close the door. You know what? Let's try this. So we will put some of our bushmeat in there. Okay, no matching recipe found. That's fine. I have some ideas about that. Let's grab some turnips, some onions. See whether we can make up our own thing here. Nope. Oh, come on. I'm just guessing here. Okay. Yes. Look at us. We are about to make our first stew. Sorry, I'm giggling like I've achieved something. Oh, you can't? That's not fair. Well, one thing's for sure, this will keep me warm. I was wondering what was making that noise. Of course, in reality, by the way, cooking with charcoal like this. Oh, don't worry about it. I was debating with myself whether I should do the long dark last night, seeing as I had to miss the morning stream. The good news is this morning's live stream will be the long dark. But I did make it to Drift Island, despite the cold and the freezing. I actually went the same way I went the first time I went to Drift Island. That is, I went via the helicopter. The weather was not great. How do I eat this? How do I eat it? Um, how do I eat it? Okay, any suggestions? Um, how am I supposed to eat this stuff? Alright, little nuggets. Alright, how am I supposed to eat this? I've gone to all the effort of making the stew, and I have no obvious way of eating it, which is irritating. I just made assumptions about it, which is not a good thing to do. Good night. Have a good day. How do I eat this thing? Or is it too hot? Um, I mean, I know it's hot and everything, but I suppose I don't know. Bye, Crow. Have a good day. Maybe see you later. Do you know how I'm supposed to eat this stew I just made? I mean, the good news is it's fresh for several days, but I mean, 6 servings of hearty dryad tackle turnip stew. A bowl. How do I empty this bowl? Um, Drat. Alt? Nope. Alt, then left click. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's not doing it. No, it's not doing it at all. And that's definitely Alt going on here. Hey. Oh, it's left click. No. Nope, doesn't work at all. Ah. Alt, left click. Yeah, I'm trying all of that. It's not doing it. Nope. It just doesn't want to do it. No, it doesn't want to do it at all. Um, hmm. Yeah, good for pressing shift. Shift, alt. Oh, just picks it up. Puts it down. No, doesn't do it. What am I missing here? Well, the good thing is this is good for a few days. I can always make another bowl. I'm going to make another bowl. Hopefully I've got enough clay. Oh no. I need more clay. How do I cancel this? Actually, I should have made 4, shouldn't I? Blasted thing. Let's see. I think I've probably got enough, but I do have. Let's see. Oh, I'll have some bowls by the end of this. Come on, hurry up and ignite. Yay. Ish. Okay, so we got that. Got that. Yay for progress. Yeah. And this is about $20, £20 for PC and Linux, and I think Mac. I think it's on Mac as well. Um, it's probably worth it, given that I'm 30 odd hours into the game. Gonna have to say it's probably worth it. $5:17 in the morning. Now, there was something you could do with this. I'm not sure how well it'll work. Let's give this a bit of a try. Actually, I don't think this is such a great idea. I can make... Let's try a bit of dough, see... I'm not sure this works. 'I have no idea how this works. Oh, I need spelt flour. How do I make spelt flour? I have a suspicion. Alright, how do you make flour? Uh, Made by grinding. Okay. Spelt grain grinds into spelt flour. Ingredients created by grinding. Okay, how do I do the grinding? As if I haven't got enough grinding in the game. Can't spell grinding. Oh, I need a... Oh! Granite rock. Ah. Drat. I need an iron chisel. Okay, this was a waste of time then. Grinding stone. Grinding stone. Useless. Okay, so a quern. What have I got around here? I know I have granite. Granite rock. How do I get granite rock? Oh. Is that how you do it? Alright. That sounds like a complicated way of doing it. This is the bit that gets me. Oh! No, the problem with a chisel... How do you make a chisel? Created by smithing. And for that, I need one of these, at the very, very least. Okay. Let's have a little see. Let's see what I can do with... I've got some rawhide down here. What can I do with... rawhide trousers? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. So I need... Why can't I... I can't cut this up, can I? No, apparently not. Eh. Gonna need to go out and butcher some small animal. And I'm gonna need another knife. I've been growing this for nearly a month. I don't think anybody noticed. Or they were just too polite to say. And let's put that away. And that. And that. Oh no. I'm running out of room to stick things. Okay, so I do need to go chasing down... Oh, I need another knife. Okay, that's cooking away. That should be, if I got everything right. Let's see what we've got around here that's ready. Ah. That's growing. Got a suspicion this is not worth the doing, to be honest with you. This late in the year, and as has been pointed out, I need to replace the farmland here. Why did I put... There we go. I actually have enough. I could actually make some better clothes, I think. Might be that I can survive this after all. What was I going to do? Right, I need food to take with me. I'm going to need to clear some space here. Let's see, why can't I put a bunch of this stuff in one place? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Why can't you put... Why aren't you allowing me to put you down? There, it's not like... There we go. Right. Finally. Gotcha. And I still need to go out and butcher small animals. That's cooking, that's cooking. Right. Small animal butchery coming right up. I need a couple of raccoons. And hopefully manage it without running into something toothy, although a couple of foxes will also do very nicely. Just hope I don't run into something too obnoxious. Nice day, though. If anybody sees a small furry animal, please yell out. I will settle for fox. What I don't want is bear. Don't really want wolf either. No, chicken I don't want. Hello, small, furry, and tasty animals. Where are you? Okay, I'll settle for wolf, I guess. And bones. I have got to the point where I can take on a wolf. Especially if it ends up in the water. But obviously I can't deal with too many attacks like that. I think that might actually be good enough. That was a big wolf. Got myself meat for a while. Let's see what I can do with this. The reason I'm heading home like this right now is because, yeah, I've pretty much got to think about bringing the stream to an end, and I would rather do it from a sort of a known location. Yeah, that is a bit of a shame. All right, let's see. What did we have? Oops. So I have got 4 rawhide. Now, let's see. Rawhide trousers. 1, 2. Oh, okay. Rawhide trousers. I have trousers. How do I wear them? I've got no idea how you wear them. Because he's wearing commoner trousers. Look at that. Okay. Well, that's interesting. What else can I do with... Okay, is that all I can do? Rawhide mantle. I need 3 medium. And I've only got 2, haven't I? Yeah. It's a shame you can't merge these. But that is definitely a step. Don't think I need those anymore. Ah! We have another big storage pot, which we shall stick in what is technically our basement. And I know this isn't the best thing to do with it, but still. Fresh floor. But that's a step in the right direction. Definitely a step in the right direction. But hang on a second. Let's see. Come on, just give me some basic gloves. Well, we got something. Yes, yes. And I do have... I think I've got enough twine to make some stuff. I may be pulling victory from the jaw... Well, not victory. Progress from the jaws of disaster. The only problem is that the only thing I can do with rawhide? Mantle. Okay, I need... Actually, that would be good to have. So yeah. What's that? We have made progress. We have definitely made progress. And I, for one, am very happy about that. Let's have a quick look. Okay, carrots, carrots. Carrots, carrots, carrots. Right. That is... I'm starting to think... I am dangerously starting to think I might be getting somewhere. I'll pick those out later. I have more flax fibers, which I will now turn into twine. Hang on a second. I have 18 twine. Now, what can I do with twine? Now, here's the thing. Flax twine. Okay. Is an ingredient in various things. Plain cloth. Plain cloth allows me to make a nomad mantle, a homespun shirt, which is 4 of those, and that needs 16. So I could make myself a shirt. I could make myself trousers, but I've already got trousers. I think I'll lay off for now. Yes. Cool. But progress. Definite progress. I'll settle for that. And tomorrow I can eat from my dark brown pot of stew. I've got the means of making more stew. Yeah. Good heavens. I might actually have a shot at this. Right. And okay, that's cooking. That's the bowls I need so that I can eat. Don't tell me I've actually got to deliberately go after another wolf. And we are back in our normal position for the end of the stream. Oh, excuse me. We made progress and I haven't frozen to death. Yay. And we are still pulling crops out of the ground. The buildings look terrible, but you can't have everything. I'm prioritizing survival over style now. So I'll be back in about 2 hours for the Long Dark, if anyone's interested in that. I know some of you will be, I hope. If I don't see you, then I don't see you. Regardless, I hope you all have a very good day. Thank you very much for watching. It is, as usual, much appreciated. And I will see you all either next time or shortly.